Hello students, good morning students of class 9th. Today we will take the poem of class 9th, the book Behind the Lake Isle of Innisfree. The poet of this poem is William Butler Yeats. The lake Isle of Innisfree is a real place near the coast of Ireland. William Butler Yeats is an Irish poet. His most famous poem is The Stolen Child. This is a very short poem, 12-line poem comprising three quatrains. Quatrains in which there are 4 lines, chopaiyan. This is a musical poem. The poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, where he spent a lot of time as a boy. He spent his childhood in this place. The lake Isle of Innisfree. The poet spends his childhood in a country Innisfree and most often visits the lake Isle and enjoys the beauty of nature. Later on, he has to shift to a city. He is fed up with the hectic life of city, so he longs to live in the lake Isle of Innisfree. He wants to build a hut there. He has desire to live in that hut. He thinks of living with nature surrounded by bean rows and beehives. The poet thinks he will find peace there. This peace will come from the song sung by cricket in the morning. The midnight will be glimmer and noon like a purple glow. The poet will hear the lapping sound of the lake water. He will walk on the grey pavement and hear this sound in the core of his heart. I will arise. Arise means get up. And go now and go to Innisfree. I means the poet says that he will arise and will go to Innisfree. And a small cabin built there. And he said that he will build a small cabin there which is made of clay, thick wet mud, wattles, trees branches. He will make that cabin with clay and wattles. 9 bean rows will I have there. And he said that he will have 9 bean rows there. A hive for the honeybee, and there is a hive for the honeybee also, and live alone in the bee loud glade. Glade means grass covered area without trees, and he said that he would live there alone in this Innisfree. Now, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet's wings. Here I shall have peace. Peace means calm, because he is a lover of peace, so he said that he would have peace there. For peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the veils. Veils, thin cloth covering something. Cricket is an insect. Midnight, middle of the night. Glimmer, shine, weak light. Noon, a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet. Linnet is a small grey and brown bird with short beak. Now, the poet says The peace comes slowly from everywhere when morning sets in. When cricket insect will sing, their midnights all a glimmer and noon a purple glow. Noon time would be purple and midnight is all a glimmer. There is faint light of the midnight. At that time he will have opportunity to hear the songs of crickets here. He will enjoy the songs of flying linnet in the evening. In this way he will enjoy there. I will arise and go now for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core. Now, lap means hit suddenly. Lapping, lap hits gently. Shore has pavement, sidewalk. Now the poet says, I will get up and now it's time to go for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sound by the shore. He can hear the sound of the lake lapping water with low sound. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement grey. The poet said when he would stand on the roadway or the side path of the road, grey road, he would be able to hear it. It means the sound of the water he can hear from his deep heart's core. The poet wants to enjoy the beauty and charm of Innisfree. Now, I am telling you the rhyme scheme of the poem Innisfree. A. Made. B. B. Similar sound of the first line. A. And glad, same sound of made. So rhyme scheme is A B A B. Now you have to see in the second stanza this line, the same rhyming scheme here. Slow glow sings wings. A pair of rhyming words, slow glow sings wings, and rhyme scheme of this stanza is A B A B. And the same of the third stanza you can see day grey shore core. Now here some word meaning given here. Battles, twisted sticks for making fences, walls. Glad, clearing open space. Linnet, a small brown and grey bird with a short beak. Now I am telling you poetic devices used in this poem. Now first of all, alliteration. You can see alliteration. A hive for the honey bee. H is repeated, so here is alliteration. Now imagery also. Imagery. Purple. Imagery purple, hazy, full of birds, full of linnet's wings. Here is imagery. He is actually not hearing the sound of lapping water. I hear lake water lapping with low sound. I hear the lake water lapping with low sound by the shore. In this line also imagery. And metaphor also, wails of the morning. Veils of the morning. Here is metaphor. Deep harsh core. Here is metaphor. So I told you poetic devices, alliteration, a hive for the honeybee, imagery, purple, hazy, full of birds. I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, and metaphor, veils of the morning, deep harsh core. So in this way you can see this poem. And now I am telling you what is the message of this poem. The poet wants to tell us that our hometown is the place to which we are emotionally attached. We go to a city to search a good job and other facilities like schools, hospitals, etc. We get all facilities in a town but unable to enjoy the beauty of nature. We don't have peace of mind there. We can get peace and true happiness in one's hometown, and that is why he plans to go to his hometown. So go back to nature. I think students, you are able to understand this. Thank you, students.